Hey, it's Damien from Marketing Food Online, and in this video, I'm going to give you a resource that will help you create the perfect Amazon SEO description of your food product. Now, what exactly is that, Damien? What is SEO description, and why is it so important on an Amazon food listing? Well, I'm going to dive into that, and I'm going to show you a service that can actually help you do it, and do it professionally. Because if you don't have the right title, description, and keywords, then it's going to be really hard for you to sell a product on Amazon. And I'm going to get into that right now. All right, so it's Damien, and I'm back with a great video to show you the importance of getting a right description for your product on Amazon and having the right title, and of course, creating the listing on the back end, having the right keywords in order to be found. So, as always, if this is your first video, welcome to Marketing Food Online. We are YouTube's premier food entrepreneur channel, bringing you resources and information to help you get your food truck, food business, or packaged food product up and running. So let's jump right into it, and let's get right to the point. Now, on the screen here, I'm going to show you really quick, why is it important to have all of this information, and what exactly does that mean? When you have SEO, if this is something new to you, SEO is search engine optimization. And basically having a listing on Amazon is not sufficient enough for you to sell it. You need to optimize it by having the right information, the right description, the right title, and all of the keywords, as I mentioned. Now, let's start at the top. I'm going to explain to you really quick how these listings are laid out. So that will make more sense as I begin to show you exactly what I mean by having someone write a professional description for you. So as you go to Amazon, and I just randomly chose an item. This is not one of my products, but this is a product that I found, protein bars. Now, why do I try this one? Why did I show you this as an example? Protein bars are something that's highly, highly competitive, not only just on Amazon, just in general, okay? So why do some of these stick out more than others? Well, this one in particular is actually Amazon's #1 bestseller as of right now. Now, the Amazon bestseller list, it changes and fluctuates quite often. We've actually been blessed. We've had an opportunity to be on 12 different categories. We've had over 25 items in the top 50 and even the top 10 on Amazon with our products, but it has taken us some time to get there to do that. So this particular item is a protein bar. Okay, now let me show you the first part. What's most important right off the bat is your title. What you want to try to shoot for in your title is a specific description, as limiting as possible, because you also have only so many characters to do it in. What exactly is the product? And normally a lot of times you want to quote or you want to show a couple of the benefits of that product really briefly. And here's what I mean. So for instance, this particular brand name is Health Warrior Chia Bars, okay? Now, this is a breakfast variety pack. And then it goes into a couple of descriptive about the actual product, maybe even some of the benefits of the product. It being gluten-free. Gluten-free is obviously one huge aspect of gluten-free with people who have celiac disease. If you can't have gluten, gluten-free is a huge keyword to have in your title, because that's specifically aiming towards those people who have to have gluten-free products. The next up is vegan. Obviously, if your product is vegan and gluten-free, you want to include that. Now, you may have a product that may not be vegan, and that's perfectly fine. This is just an example to show you some of the keywords and how it starts off in the title. Next up, 25 gram bars. And then this is the count of the package, 15 count, okay? Now, this title looks fantastic. It's very to the point. It has a couple of really great keywords in there right here, okay? And now, next thing you want to do is you want to scroll down. The description is the next part. This is where I'm going to show you where you can actually go to Fiverr, Fiverr.com, and I'll show you here on the screen in a minute. Fiverr.com actually has people who can optimize these listings. So if you're new to Amazon and you're not really good with words as far as descriptions or trying to figure out what exactly would be the great optimized wording or description or title that I could use, they can write it for you, okay? So now I'll show you really quick. So right now they show you the flavor. This is the first information that's ultra key, very important. The types of flavor it is, the ingredients, of course, you have to have the ingredients on there, your brand, if there's any allergen information, of course, gluten-free, and then the type of the packaging. A lot of times people also look for that as well, because if something's packaged in a way that doesn't make it convenient for them, they're probably not going to buy your product. As we scroll down, here is where this comes into play. Now, this is the description section, so about this item. So this information here that I'm highlighting would be the information that you can actually get somebody to write for you. So basically you would relay that information as far as what the product is to these SEO writers so they could create an optimized listing with really descriptive words that would really catch a customer's eye and potentially convert them into a buying customer. It is not enough to have somebody come to your website. It's not enough to have someone come to your Amazon listing. You don't want that. You want someone to buy your product, right? Getting thumbs up and getting people to pat you on the back. A lot of people get caught up in the social media craze and having people like their products, but they're not buying. Nobody wants that. Everybody wants someone to buy a product from them. So these are the words that are ultra important to convey that so you can pretty much get someone to buy. So why is this information so special, Damien? Well, if you look at it, it's extremely descriptive. It includes 5 bars, each of the following flavors. So you're describing specifically what is in the package, what are the flavors, if it's an assortment pack, obviously. And you can, number 1 ingredient is chia seeds. So if someone loves chia seeds or they enjoy eating them, and this is going to be a product that they're probably going to buy right off the bat because the second description down is chia seeds, okay? A lot of this is just really simple, basic information, but it's to the point and very descriptive. You can create a description that's rambling on and has a bunch of nonsense. It doesn't convey much about your product, and that's not going to convert somebody to buy. So I'm going to take you over to Fiverr, and we're going to show you where people can write this for you, okay? Now, other thing to keep really important, this doesn't have to do with the description, title, and keywords, but see all these images over here? Fantastic images that also convey information that's needed for the customer to buy it. And you're probably thinking, well, Damien, this is all pretty elemental. I mean, when I go online, I buy something, I look at that too. But you're the person that's trying to sell a food product on Amazon. Now you're on the other side. You had to figure out a way to convey that information to convert somebody to buy your product. So this has a 3-pack. So obviously the great thing to do is put the nutritional information about each flavor, right? Obviously that's a no-brainer, okay? Then you scroll down. This is also great too to show the size so people can also get an idea of how big the bar is. And then nutritional information of each and every item in the box. This is a totally optimized, no wonder that they're number 1 in this category. This listing is totally optimized, okay? So now let's go over real quick to Fiverr. All right, so here's Fiverr. I've actually already started this for you. I got it all set up. Amazon description. So by the way, I'll create a link down below in the description, that below the video here, that'll take you directly to this page, so you don't actually have to search around for it. So you want to go to Amazon description, and the most important part of all of this right off the bat is the budget. Now I went ahead and typed in $30. I personally would probably pay up to $30 for a product description that's going to convert people to buy because it's super important and it's worth it. Okay, if anything above that, I personally wouldn't go $50, $75, or $100. I think that's a bit much for one product description. But $30 to get started is pretty reasonable, and I would definitely recommend that. So basically type in $30, and then we're going to hit apply, and it's going to show you all the services. There's 2,000 plus services that are under 30. By the way, this is under $30. So you may get a description written for you that's actually less than this. Now, what do I look for, Damien, once I'm here? Good question. What I try to do is I look for as many 5-star reviews as possible. Now, if you look at, let's take a look here. I'm looking around. For instance, this one here has 5 stars of nearly 1,000 transactions been rated. That's pretty impressive, and it's within our budget. So let's go ahead and click on that. So that's going to take us over here. And this is going to give you the description. Okay, this is going to explain to you the basic package. A lot of these Fiverr freelancers will offer 3 different types. You have a basic, standard, and then a premium. Okay, and again, this will vary based on how much information you want. So for instance, one product description, it's going to give you also 1 title per product. That's actually pretty cool too. You're going to get a title, 5 bullet points included, and 250 words. Okay, now this won't include any focus words. And that's basically what you're going to get for $30. Is this sufficient enough to get started with? Most definitely, okay? And then the other thing you want to look at too is how many orders do they have in line? This gentleman has 4 that are lined up. And right now, he again has nearly 1,000 5-star reviews. So from here, let's go down and let's see some of the reviews that people have actually left for this particular product for this customer. Here we go. So you can see right here, it's almost all 5 stars. That's pretty impressive. And there, you want to also look for a variety of countries. Fiverr is an international freelancer website, So you want to look for a variety of countries. Why is that important? Because some of these freelancers, unfortunately, if you see a lot from the same country, and in some cases there are a lot of times reviews that are not necessarily honest, or they could be potentially friends or people who work with them, coworkers and such. I've actually found that myself, and I'm only giving that from my own experience. Am I saying that about all of them? No, that's not true. But I look for a lot. Like this one's from Thailand, UK, United States, Netherlands, a lot of different countries. Fantastic. Okay. So I would trust this one, and I would definitely go with it based on all the feedback plus the pricing is within our budget. And you basically go ahead and you continue on, you order the item, and then they're going to ask you a handful of questions as far as specifically titles itself, if there's anything descriptive that you want to put in there. And then from there, they'll create that description for you and the title. So what do I recommend? I would stay within a budget about $30 up to $30. And you want to definitely try this out for a few of your product listings on Amazon, because the better the wording and the better the description, the better the chance of you actually selling your product. And not only just selling the product, but literally getting it in the top bestsellers list. So for instance, if we look back over here, yes, here's the Amazon bestseller. So see, that's number one, that one I just told you about. And then you can go through and check a look at some of these other ones and see just how important having the right description and title is. So if that was helpful, do as always, please give me a big thumbs up. If you have questions about writing the SEO optimized description for your Amazon listing, please do let me know down below, and I'll try to get to it as soon as possible. And check out our new videos. We've got a couple new ones coming up in the next couple of days. Also about social media marketing, your food product particularly. I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching Marketing Food Online. And if you are looking to create your own food truck, start a home-based food business under the cottage food law, franchise a food operation, start a packaged food business, private label your own food product, sell on Amazon, get your own online store, or sell food online, remember to subscribe and check out these videos for more resources. Take care.